All right, so I've got this video here from Insider News, and it's a little 5-minute clip, and I wanted to just play this video. I don't know if I'm going to play the whole thing, but there's a very telling moment at the first, 20 seconds or so, 25, 30 seconds, I forget. There's a very telling moment at the very beginning of this clip. And again, Jamal Bowman's introducing legislation to provide oversight on how these terrorists got into the Capitol. Again, some of them had pipe bombs, machine guns in their car. They brought pistols, right? They got into a standoff and threatened to shoot members of Congress, right? This is a serious problem. So there's a nice video here. And again, very, very early on in this video is, again, more proof at how the police are complicit.
We can take that place. And then do what? Heads on pike!
How did a disorganized mob break into what's supposed to be one of the most secure buildings in the world?
What's about to happen?
What?
I'm pressed.
No, you can't come in. Nobody can come in.
Again, I want to replay that.
What's
Listen.
about to happen?
What?
I'm pressed.
No, you can't come in. Nobody can come in.
Imagine, it's one thing to say that, but imagine staring at someone with a camera that's recording you and saying that. What?
I'm pressed.
No, you
And again, he's not even masked. You can see this dumb fuck
To be one of the most secure buildings in the world.
What's about to happen?
Look at this freak show. This person should be in jail for the rest of their fucking lives. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Send this motherfucker to prison. Are you kidding me? Again, if Black Lives Matter protesters are going to get 40 years in prison for flipping over a cop car, you're going to tell me you're just going to let this happen? You're just going to let that happen?
No, you can't come in. Nobody can come in.
We followed a group of Trump supporters as they walked into the U.S. Capitol and police officers stood and watched.
What's the plan? I have no idea. We got all day. Tonight, tomorrow.
Whose house? Whose house?
This is so embarrassing.
USA!
It all started as a peaceful rally around 10 a.m.
I love President Trump. He asked us to come out and support him, and I was glad to do that.
The Blue Lives Matter flag. I love it. Blue Lives Matter, baby. Reminder, I don't think there has been any cop that was killed at a Black Lives Matter protest. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm totally willing to be corrected here. I know there have been cops killed over the course of the protest period, but directly at a protest, as a Black Lives Matter protester ran at a cop in a police line with a fucking fire extinguisher and killed them on the spot? I don't think so. So it's interesting that the Blue Lives Matter crowd is out here killing cops. Just throwing that out there.
Stop the steal!
We will never give up. We will never concede. And we're going to the Capitol.
And the crowd responded to his request.
Hey, I'll fight with you. I'll fight next to you. I'll keep going. I love you all for just having the balls to come here. I'll fight with you.
People are afraid.
And so they marched.
Bust the doors down. USA!
All these politicians work for us. We pay their salaries. And we pay our taxes. And what do we get? Nothing! They don't represent us. They need to pay the ultimate price for their crimes. An example needs to be made.
If you're scared of confrontation, do not move forward. Patriots, move forward.
Fucking patriots.
To show them how
Don't you love when they call themselves patriots? they're gonna fucking storm the Capitol building. And they call themselves patriots. I can't, dude. Motherfucker. I really just.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Serious we are!
Things took an ugly turn in the early afternoon when hundreds of people breached the building.
This is the people's house! Let us in!
Get in there! Arm! Get the in there!
Let's get him! Every single in there is a traitor. Every single one.
Bring them up!
You know what's funny about that is that 120-something Republicans objected to the election results. 100-something, and they don't even know that. Like, so 120-something members of Congress decided to commit treason and sedition to object to the election results, and the crazy motherfuckers outside don't even know. So they just don't even know. They just don't know.
Police fired tear gas into the crowd.
One can, just one. They had to say they fired tear gas. This is Insider News made this video.
Shot with some kind of clear liquid from all the Gestapo squad.
Oh, now they're Gestapo. Oh, so when they're rounding up anti-fascist protesters in unmarked vans, no, that's constitutional. That's great. But now, all of a sudden, the patriots are trying to storm the Capitol building. Now they're the Gestapo.
It's like,
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Throw it away!
But it wasn't enough to stop them.
The fucking flag with Georgia, the country, not to be confused with Georgia, the state. Right? Like, I love it. These people are great.
The stairs is where we need to go. Do it. Let's do it. There's gonna hit you.
I love how like they make like, oh yeah, they threw tear gas in there, but then all the rest of the shots, like there's no police response. Like, yeah, they threw one can of tear gas, right? And then literally the rest of it, there's just no cops anywhere. It's great. It's wonderful. It's so good. It's so good. Like, yeah, the cops threw tear gas at us.
As the mob entered
There
the
they are.
building, police officers stood and watched. One woman was shot inside of the Capitol and died.
Owned.
And then police pushed everyone outside.
I heard a really loud bang. We all thought it was like a flashbang or something like that, but a girl got shot. You can see the blood. That is her blood around that corner.
At least 5 people died.
Can you imagine, by the way, I'm sorry, like, I'm just like, I want to talk about like an intelligence thing, and I, again, in the words of our president, and I back him up.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Okay, so imagine you literally just stormed the Capitol building, right? Imagine you just stormed the Capitol building, right? And then you go outside and say, hey, I just stormed the Capitol building, and then do an interview. Like, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm fucking talking about, is the level of dumbassery and then the sheer privilege that these people... Like, yeah, I'm just gonna casually fucking waltz into the fucking Capitol building, maybe steal a couple of classified files, maybe steal a fucking, something, and then I'm gonna walk out and do an interview with the media? What?
I heard a really loud bang. We all thought it was like a flashbang or something like that, but a girl got shot. You can see the blood. That is her blood around that corner.
At least 5 people died, including a police officer. Even after all of the violence and death, some Trump supporters stood proud of what they did.
This is America, and we're all here to fight for our freedom. It is not their America, it is our America.
Yeah, I was the first person in, Mom. I was like a first.
Anyway, good little video here that just kind of encapsulates how dumb these fucking bitches are. I really, again, and I need to emphasize this, I just...
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Like, they just don't have, like, dumb as fuck, motherfuckers, dude. Dumb as fuck, motherfuckers. Yeah, the fucking guy in the background. I was the first one in, ma. My lord. Again, this episode I just wanted to, like, you know, just like, I'm really trying to do more content around how we got here, who is responsible, what we do, and like how we proceed. That's kind of what I want to do, and that's why I'm doing extra programs. And that's why I'm kind of covering a lot of things from different angles and trying to weave it all together, because I want to try to tell you the story of America, because that's what this is. This is the story of America. The same motherfuckers that tried to take over half the continent, right? You know, I'm just talking about the South here. I mean, I guess it's not, you know, but half the country's occupation of the continent. My point. They were trying to expand out westward, make all of the states slave states, and expand their slave empire. Then they rebelled against the United States and got stomped, right? They got fucking destroyed. And then, you know, they didn't really get destroyed. It was kind of close. But either way, you know, and then Lincoln gets shot, which may be one of the most, like, you know, you can, like, if you want to pinpoint, you know, those moments, like Lincoln getting shot and then Andrew Johnson taking over the presidency. Wow. What the fuck? Right? Like that, like literally, like if you were to go back in time and just stop that from happening, wow, motherfucking we would probably we would have flying cars by now. We would have flying trains by now. We would have been terraforming Mars by this point. Serious, I'm not even joking with you. Like literally, Andrew Johnson becoming president, and then everyone just saying, should we really hold these people accountable? And we'll do a few, but then that'll be it. And then just kind of rushing Reconstruction, and then just kind of ignoring all the problems, and then just like fucking letting the South take so much fucking power. It's just like, seriously? Like, what a disaster that was. Like, and then that leads all the way up until this moment. Like, a single thread that leads all the way from, like, the founding of this country to this moment. And we need to realize that, you know, this is not good. So,